Cheers, I do, buckaroos. How the heck are you? So I picked this one up. I'd seen it around and it looked pretty good, but I found it clearance at a store for 15 bucks, if you can believe it, 14.99. Texas pot still bourbon, Balcones. I'm not sure how they pronounce that. It's at 46% or 92 proof. Straight bourbon whiskey, it says. Big flavors have always been the cornerstone of our prized Texas whiskeys, and Texas pot still straight bourbon is no exception. Made grain to glass using traditional pot distillation. Good Lord, I can't read that. Ensures a rich and viscous spirit that stands up to aging in our new charred oak without losing its essence. Each dram, I had to turn my light off because I was getting a glare on the screen and now I can't see anything. Each dram is full of character and body, married with an aromatic entry and soft finish for an approachable yet memorable bourbon experience. There we go. I'm going to show you the front and the back. There we go. Let's set that down. I have not had this before, so we're going to enjoy it together for the first time. I poured about 1.5 ounces neat here in my classic whiskey neat glass. Oh wow, that nose is nice, yeah. A rather complex nose. Pick up a lot of toffee on the nose with a hint of maple there. Maybe just a slight notion of toasted hazelnut. How about that? Anyway, yeah, there's something there. All right. I'm going to give you the only toast my dad ever did. He'd say, "Here's to the flag, the grand old flag, the flag that set us free. A whiskey glass and a woman's ass made a horse's ass of me." And cilantro. Oh, gravy, that is good. Oh, that is nice, yeah. I do want to try some in a cocktail. I will admit, I used to always do neat and rocks, and I've been kind of getting away from doing rocks. I've been going to, I've been always, every time I have something new, I always have it neat first, but I've been really going from here to the cocktails. And when I say cocktails, I mean classic, whiskey forward or spirit forward cocktails. Served straight up. Manhattan, old fashioned, martini that showcase the whiskey or whatever spirits you happen to be drinking. Oh, that is delicious. Yeah, it's not as sweet as I expected it to be after that nose, to be honest with you, but you do get some initial sweetness. Again, I feel like I'm picking up a toffee and just a little bit of maple as well. There is that little bit of toasted hazelnut in there, I swear to goodness. A big woody, oaky finish with a lot of spice. But more of a combination of baking spices, right? A lot of times you'll get cinnamon right up front, and it's obvious it's cinnamon. But here it's not quite that obvious, right? You get a little bit of allspice. You might find some cinnamon, but you feel like you're picking up some allspice. Maybe a little nutmeg, a little touch of ginger in there too. Oh my, that's delicious. But as I'm drinking this, I was thinking of cocktails. As I'm drinking this, I'm thinking, There are some purists out there that say, if you're making a Manhattan, it has to be rye. But I do like a bourbon in a Manhattan. But it has to be a big, bold bourbon. But I may do a version of a Manhattan or an old fashioned here. Goodness, that one came on me fast. Goodness, excuse me. So now that we are past Valentine's Day, so leading up and maybe just after Valentine's Day, I was doing versions of, what I thought might be Valentine's inspired cocktails. But, whiskey forward. Goodness. Mercy, Percy. Anyway, my nose got tickled there. I just wish somebody tickled my fancy. Anyways, I digress. My nose was tickled, but I really want my fancy tickled. Anyway, I digress. This is nice. At full price, it certainly is worth it, but I had to buy it at, clearanced out for about $15. Yeah, baby. I had to know, man. It is good. It'll be it's a hell of a deal of $15. That's a bargain, man. Man, that's delicious. But at 92, I'm not afraid to put it in a cocktail, right? It's not going to get drowned out. There's a lot of whiskey going on here, so. There are folks that want to add a little bit of water. At 92, you can add a little bit. If I'm pouring an ounce and a half or even a 2 ounce pour, I'd probably use just a couple drops of a bottle of water. Not even quite half a cap full of bottled water. I just add a little bit. And it may open up the nose even more. But at 92, it's already got some water in it. But it's right at about the perfect proof. So where about I like my whiskey these days, 90 and above. Again, especially if you're going to do a classic cocktail like a Manhattan or old fashioned, it is perfect for that. I don't particularly usually use 80 proof whiskeys because it kind of drowns them out. That, my friends, is absolutely delicious. So anyways, I digress. But I digress, man. Balcones, I'm not sure how they pronounce it. Texas pot still bourbon. It was kind of one of the reasons I like to try, because I do like there's something about a pot still product, whether you're talking bourbon or Irish whiskey, because I love Irish pot still, but bourbon, oh man, hey man. It's absolutely delicious. It's big, it's bold, it's in your face. A little bit sweet, but not as sweet as you might expect. Oaky and spicy in the finish. It's balanced impeccably well. So there you go. I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer. Whiskey Evangelist. Prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor, wisdom man. Wow, that's good. All around good guy. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.